Azúcar.
Reventa.
Hey everyone, Chad Andrews here with the final wrap-up to the 2010 USA Crit Speed Week. Saturday night, where we had probably one of the most, interesting weather situation happening for many years in Athens. Pouring down rain. We looked to the heavens, asked for more rain, and guess what? We got it. But nobody could seem to get it away. There was a couple moves that were trying to stick. Fly V was very interested in trying to make it happen, and so was the Alts Bahati Foundation guys. But in the end, it just ended up coming down to a really fast bunch gallop. And Carl Menzies and the guy from United Healthcare, presented by Maxis, had a great lead-out train. It was Bahati Foundation and Alts, presented by Maxis, that were kind of fighting each other for that lead-out. Next thing you know, out of the darkness and rain, pouring down rain, Carl comes through with his head down. It's hard to tell there for a second there, but he immediately picked up on the Tasmanian, picking up a big win. Saturday in Roswell, the same thing, a little flip. We had the top three guys battling it out, but so it's kind of stayed the same. A lot of field sprints.
Hansen, our champion here in Roswell.
But Beaufort was a short course, pretty active. Actually, probably one of my favorite courses because the whole downtown shows up. And Aaron Kemps from Fly V Australia came through, and it was a mad dash for the line. You know, you had Kemps and United Healthcare, presented by Maxis, and you had Bahati Foundation all battling out, but with the bike throw, Aaron Kemps in his national champion jersey won for the Aussies and Fly V Australia. Here's the down low on the Walterboro race. For a couple of races, the Team Mountain Khakis, fueled by Jittery Joes, and the guys from Alts Bahati Foundation kept missing the brakes, and it was driving me crazy as a race commentator to see those brakes go and Alts Bahati Foundation not there. But a break of about 6 guys got up the road, and it was like 22 seconds. And with about 10 laps left to go, all the Alts Bahati Foundation guys came to the front. I almost kind of called them out, but sure enough, the next lap, bang, they were right on it. And they systematically got all 6 riders on the front and rotated through, pulled off. The first rider would go through, pull off, go to the back, and lap after lap, with about 10 laps left to go, they'd bring a second back every lap. And just with 2 laps left to go, it came back together again. The Alts Bahati Foundation guys came to the front and drilled it for 1 lap, and then Hilton Clark with the win. Then in Spartanburg, we took a day off. Spartanburg, we were there on Friday night, and again, a battle. Alts Bahati Foundation let a brake go up the road. They brought it back. But this time you had, on the right-hand side, you had United Healthcare, presented by Maxis, and you had the Alts Bahati Foundation and this train effect. They were both fighting to see who was going to win the race. And in the end, I think Bahati Foundation took it to the front just a little too soon, and you can see with 2 laps left to go, the United Healthcare, presented by Maxis guys, just swamped their train and completely just railed it for the last 2 laps. And they ended up driving Carl to the line. It was set up for Jake Keogh, but Jake couldn't come around Carl's wheel, so they ended up getting first and second, and I think Hilton got third on that one, so it was a great win by them. In Dilworth, the weather was spectacular, little overcast. Another battle again, you know. There was a lot of battles. A couple guys would go up the road, nobody could get away. The course was really, really difficult. A beautiful neighborhood in Charlotte with this killer of a left-hand turn and then a puncher of a hill, and they had to do it 45 times. And in the end, again, it was Alts Bahati Foundation and United Healthcare, presented by Maxis, battling it out for the win. And then today, wow, here in Sandy Springs, we did something really tricky to the Peloton. We did what was called the USA Crit Speed Week Preems, where we did $500 for the last 8 laps, and we called it the USA Crit Speed Week Preems. We did $500 Preems each lap leading up to 2 to go. And it was 3 places to eat, $250, $150, and $100 to each first 3 riders. And that just completely nuclearized the race. But that being said, nobody from Alts Bahati Foundation was in the move again. You had 5 riders up the road. They weren't involved in it, so guess what? They had to go to the front again. This time the gap was only 10 seconds. Alts Bahati came to the front, drilled all their riders. With 1 lap left to go, there's a monster crash. We managed somehow to get everybody out of the way. Medics, fire, assistance from all of our volunteers, helping get everybody out of the way. Kind of pushed everybody up to the side. Next thing you know, boom, up the middle. Carl Menzies, Jake Q comes around 1-2. The guys race like rock stars. I mean, they just textbook racing from Outs Bahati Foundation and especially from United Healthcare presented by Maxis. So in the end, though, Hilton Clark's top three every time. He had enough to hold off Jake and Carl. So Hilton Clark, Outs Bahati Foundation first. Jake Keogh took over second place over his teammate Carl Menzies. That's a wrap. Athens and USA Crit Speed Week, probably the best field we've ever had here, and we're looking for more. Bring it Speed Week, because I can't talk very much right now, but man, that was a lot of fun. 364 days from now, we'll see you again.